Picture, if you will, a magical land with wide open fields, majestic mountains, and happy little Bob Ross trees. Okay, now take all that, crumple it up into a little ball and throw it into the swamp. Boom! That's today's topic. Hello, welcome back to the channel where we take deep dives at the quirks and quagmires of local legends. Today we're shining a light on the preferred community of Prattville, Alabama. That's their actual thing. They're called the preferred community. I have never felt more like a little white trash boy than I do when I'm in Prattville, Alabama. So last video I asked y'all to drop some local legends down in the comments below, and my good friend River Region Santa did just that. Quick side note, he's not just like a mall Santa. This man is Santa. He is like the most professional Santa I have ever seen. And if you don't believe in Santa, shame on you. Seriously, because he is real. And he's suggesting a horrifying topic for us today. Today we're taking a deep dive into the murky waters of Bear Creek Swamp, a legend so old that it could probably tell you what a VHS player does. Originally, the swamp is inhabited by the Alabama people in the 1700s. These guys were living here long before anyone thought it was a bad idea to live in a mosquito-infested marsh. As most people do when they realize they've been living in a swampy hellhole, they migrated to Texas. However, local legend says that the warriors still roam that land to this day, wandering through the mist as if it's their full-time job. People have reported seeing all kinds of things in this area, like original tribe members, settlers, orbs, and floating lights. Just imagine you see just like a floating light coming down the road and it's just a car. Honestly, if you get hit by a car at night near a swamp thinking it's a ghost light, yeah, you kind of deserve to get hit by that car. Maybe you'll learn a lesson. But if floating lights and ghostly wanderers aren't enough to make your body fill with fear, may I introduce to you the woman in the mist. Some say she's a local woman wandering the swamp looking for her long-lost child. If you lost a child in a swamp, parent of the year, what are you doing in the swamp with your child? Oh, stupid. I don't know, maybe she's just having like a really bad day and she somehow ended up in the swamp and losing her child. If that's the case, I need to work on being a little more sensitive to ghostly apparitions. Either way, she's not your average lady out on her nightly misty walk. Witnesses describe her in a tattered white dress. Because what else would a ghostly woman wear? I mean, that is the dress code. Over the years, people who have seen her have reported being filled with dread and hearing creepy noises such as whispering and crying. You know, just the normal ghost ASMR stuff. They say if you repeat the phrase, "I have your baby" 3 times, she'll go absolutely poltergeist on you. You know, I would be mad too if some random guy came up into my house saying, "I have your baby, I have your baby." I would absolutely go full-blown poltergeist on this guy. Now, a lot of these aren't very well documented. As a matter of fact, there's very little proof that any of these things actually happen. And if you thought that was the end of our creepy tale, oh no, my dear viewer, buckle up because this happened within the last decade. In November of 2014, the good folks at the Autauga County Sheriff's Office found 21 dolls impaled on bamboo stakes all throughout the swamp. These weren't just your run-of-the-mill toys either. No. Some of these baby dolls were painted stark white as if they were auditioning to be the new lead singer for Kiss. Naturally, this stirred up quite the buzz on social media. You just know it was a kid because no self-respecting adult would have that amount of free time. Unless, of course, you're a radio tower thief. Honestly, there's way more stuff I found about Bear Creek Swamp than I ever did on the 13 bridges, so forgive me if I missed something. So I gotta ask, have any of y'all been to Bear Creek Swamp? Have you tried the "I have your baby" thing? If so, how did that work out for you? Actually, scratch that. If you tried the "I have your baby" thing and the woman in the mist actually did get to you, she probably took care of you really quick, so I don't think you can comment if you're dead. But like I said, if someone broke into my house and said, "I have your baby" 3 times in a row, I'd be pretty ticked off too. Anyway, enough about that. It's time for you to get out of my house. Leave.